What's up, crypto kids? How y'all doing today? It's Mitch, Crypto Music. Hope you guys are doing well. Today is the launch for Daisy AI, EndoTech, and it's super exciting. But I wanted to bring it down to earth just a little bit and, you know, answer a question I've been getting a lot. Is Daisy good for passive investors, or is it just good for recruiters? And it's good for everyone, especially passive investors, or I wouldn't be involved with this because, as you know, that's my that's my thing. So, I'm not the big recruiter type for MLMs. I'm a crypto guy and I'm into passive income and decentralized finance and things like that. So, besides all the technology and how this is the future, the other archaic models that, we've seen in the past are going to go by the wayside, and the future is smart contracts. The future is this type of thing, decentralized finance, where you have basically a bank account on your laptop through a wallet. There's no permission. Your money's there. It comes in, you do what you want with it. It's, dangerous freedom, but, responsibility, make the more responsibility you take, obviously, the less dangerous that is. So anyway, I think this is really the launch of the year, and it's right here at the beginning. It's pretty crazy. I mean, there is a couple other things that, obviously 2021 is going to have some amazing stuff go on, and if this is any indication, it's nuts. So you automatically get earned from both sides of the whole system, right? You buy your package, and your package, a certain amount goes into the trading, a certain amount goes into the referral system, but you're earning from the referral system, from the first two levels of the referral system. Any spillover that happens, which this is going to be a massive company that's here for years to come. They got a lot going on. I think you're going to see that in the rest of this video that I gathered here. I kind of chopped up the parts that didn't really matter, and that I grabbed the stuff that was more inducive to the passive income investor. So what I was saying is you get two levels of the matrix right off the bat. 3 on the top row, it's like 9 on the next row, and then if you can recruit 3 people, you're going to get a whole nother level of the matrix. Or maybe it's just 2 people, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to do a team rotator, and so if that's, we'll get you guys those first 2. It might take a while because it's banner advertising, and we'll be putting on some different traffic exchanges, but it behooves me to help you guys get those 2, to get the 2 referrals or 3 referrals, whatever it is, in order to open up that third row. I'm pretty sure it's 2. Sorry, it's been a long night. But it really behooves me to help you guys get that, to get those couple recruits, because once that opens up a level, a level for you, that's more passive income coming to you. Your payments are bigger. You have more that you're probably gonna, upgrade, do this different stuff. It helps me dramatically, especially in this system. And that's kind of the way this whole thing works, is the referral plan. Everyone's involved, and I think that's really neat. It's not just the recruiters. Everyone earns from it, and as people earn more over time and they upgrade, like, you're gonna benefit from that. So if me doing a team rotator and putting your links out there, helping you guys get some referrals, that just helps me. The more that I could build for you guys, the more it's gonna help me. So it's super exciting. And so the rest of this video, I kind of gathered all the stuff that you need to know for the passive income side of things, right? Because that's what I really care about, is the passive investor. That's my thing. So anyway, have a look at the rest of this video. And if you need any help getting involved, all that good stuff, you're going to have to learn how to do a Tron wallet if you haven't done it already. I am very happy to help you. Anyway, check this video out, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Check out the link below. It has videos for everything that's going on. I'll be updating it all the time, and just basically gives you a nice place to land and see everything that's going on with Daisy, with all the good stuff. Oh, and the other part I wanted to say was that your package never expires here. Like, once it's a real trading account. You put your money in there, and your package will never expire. And they're going to show all the trades. You're going to see a drawdown of the accounts. You're going to see up. You're going to see down. You're going to see what it's like to have a real trading account with real traders. And this is AI, but it's still on. When they're gathering positions or consolidating, because you're going to see that, and you're going to feel what it's like to, have like bated breath. Over time, these algorithms do nothing but win, but you're going to have months where maybe the income's a little lower and or not there at all, or where you have a drawdown on the account. All that's pretty exciting actually, because this is real deal stuff, and it's really nice to have real services that retail investors don't normally get a chance to be involved with, here for the masses. This is the future. It's fantastic.
Now with Daisy, what I see is you've combined the power of the spillover matrix effect with passive income generated by EndoTech, who are like the biggest players in the trading space. Man, I think it's a winning combination. I don't see any competition, like zero competition in 2021.
Yeah,
it cannot be copied, it cannot be duplicated, and it's just going to be crazy. So let's talk a little bit more about the whole Daisy story. Like, how did it actually start? Like, how did the whole idea came in your mind, and how did the whole EndoTech thing happen? Like, how did it start?
Yeah, absolutely. So, gosh, it started 2 years ago, year and a half to 2 years ago. My partner and very good friend of mine, Edward, and he's my business partner. He reached out to me a couple of years ago, and he said, "Look, I'm flying out to Israel." He said, I found a company. I've been testing their AI trading technology. And he said, it's unbelievable results. And I want to meet these guys, and I want to verify that it's real. And he flew out to Israel, and he met with Dr. Anna and Dimitri and the team there. And he came back, and this is somebody who has been in a professional trader for 20 to 30 years, an entrepreneur that's made well over $100 million in his business career, investing and building businesses. Someone I respect, very good friend. And he came back and said, we found it. This is the most real thing I've ever seen. I come from a technology background as well. I love the AI space. I love blockchain technology. I've been involved in many different technology projects. And I personally have never seen a true AI system. I know there's hundreds of them that call themselves AI trading systems, AI bots, but they're not. Those are nothing more than bots that execute trades on behalf of traders, right? So you still have real people making the decision, and then the bots just execute what they tell it to do. But real AI that makes the decisions for trading, this is a very unique thing. And so when he shared this with me, we knew that we had to figure out a way. So initially, we brought some hedge funds to EndoTech, some private institutional hedge funds. We had friends that were pretty big investors who put some money there with EndoTech. And we shared EndoTech with a couple of network marketing companies that were old school models, right? These were companies that have the traditional model of you pay a monthly auto ship, you buy an upfront starter pack, and then you can use these different products. And they were basically reselling some of the bots, the AI strategies with the old MLM model. And I was not a fan of that. I knew that was not going to be the best way to take something as beautiful as EndoTech and bring it to the masses. You can't take something this powerful and try to do it in an old model. It would be like, I don't know, what's a good example? It would be like Blockbuster Video. If you guys remember Blockbuster Video when we used to rent DVDs, it would be like having to go, it would be like Netflix hits the scene, but you have to go to Blockbuster store in order to download a movie on your TV, right? Or your phone. So it's like, it was this weird time. Here you have this new school model trying to fit in the old school model. And we knew it wasn't going to work. And so back in April, I started to really think, what can we do? How can we take EndoTech to the market in a disruptive way?
EndoTech, let's come back to it. So, one of the most common questions which I get in emails and in our chat groups and stuff like that, Ankur, what kind of passive income can I expect? Is there a number, anything like that? And what has been EndoTech's past performance? What's going to be the future, stuff like that? So what's your answer to that? That's like one of the biggest questions.
Yeah, well, so I think it's very important that, that we always, as much as, we love to get excited about the past and the possibilities, that's great. But we also want to be very realistic and very honest with people. And that is the fact that you can never guarantee a result. And I say this all the time. I know from a marketing perspective, people love a guarantee, right? These deals that say we get 1% a day or whatever. None of those deals last. None of them last. The reason is because, listen, guys, it's the market. It's trading and it's the market. And you can never guarantee a percentage. You just can't. And that's just not realistic. What you can do is you can look at past performance. You can look at history. You can look at the market and what you believe about the market. So I personally believe that 2021 is going to be the biggest year. It's already proven, here it is, January 1st.
It's going $31,000.
$32,000, right? Like,
crazy,
I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy, right? I mean, we're watching it happen right now in front of our eyes. I mean, everyone said that we would close out all of us enthusiasts of digital currency believe that we would close out 2020 with a $30,000 all-time high.
And that's what happened.
And it's what happened. And it didn't stop. Now we're going 31, we're going 32. I mean, so the future for digital currency, I personally believe, is very, very big. One of the things that I love about EndoTech strategies is they have a proven track record in all market conditions. So their strategies, for example, the alpha strategy, it doesn't just make money when the markets are going up. It also makes money when the markets are going down. And so if you understand, margin trading and trading short and trading long in the market, you can place trades when the markets are going up. And then you can also place trades when the markets are going down. And so this is the other beautiful element of EndoTech. In years like 2018, when markets were going down, they were having record performance, right? Because their AI is able to perform when the markets go up and when the markets go down. And if you look at the history of the company, they've never had a losing year. They've never had a losing year. They've always produced profits. Their more aggressive strategies, higher risk, higher return strategies have done up to 800% a year in returns. They have newer strategies that actually haven't even ran for a full year. They've been running since September that are already producing have already produced 400 to 500% returns in the last 3 to 4 months. And I'm giving you the extremes. I'm giving you, in these two examples, I'm giving you the highest performing strategies. They also have very low risk, but much lower return strategies that produce 100% a year returns, right? And this is the balance to the story. The balance to the story is, you never want to be in a situation where it's all high risk and high return. You want to be in a situation where you have this really good balance, right? This really good portfolio of, hey, here's some high risk, high return. Yep. That can be exponential. Here's some low risk, lower return that's very dependable. And EndoTech has just a great variety of that in their approach to trading and in their strategies. And so their AI manages all of that and handles all of that. But I don't ever give a person an expectation and say, hey, you can count on this. Here's the number, because that number doesn't exist. You can't say what that number is. But if you look historically, it's hundreds of percent a year return on the low ends. And this is without Daisy AI. With Daisy and the development of Daisy, the current performance of EndoTech is only going to increase. It's only going to go up compared to the past, is the expectation. But again, we have to qualify all of that and say the trading is the profits are 100% contingent upon profitable trading, upon the performance. And that performance is not a guarantee, right? Here's the thing that I love about our model: 100% transparency. And what that means is this might be
the transparency part. Like, what kind of transparency will be there on the blockchain? Like, what will users be able to see and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, and this might be new for some people. And I want to set a great expectation here, because we're not just going to show people positive trades and positive gains. We're going to show the whole story along the way. So if there's a trade that's a losing trade, you're going to see that. And I don't want anyone to ever panic. If you see your trade account go up and then it goes down a little bit, and then it goes up a little bit, then it goes down, don't panic, because most marketing companies or opportunities only show you this part of the story they want to show you. So you only see this. That's all you see, right? You only see profits, but it's not a true story. It's only what they're showing you. The true story is there's wins and there's losses, right? I think we're going to be the first company in this type of a model that says we're going to show the whole story with full transparency. And that means you're going to see the good days, the bad days, the good weeks, the good months, the bad weeks, the bad months. And here's what I can tell you: if you just enjoy the ride, the long-term performance of EndoTech is up, 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 up. And this is huge. So the transparency is going to come in multiple directions. Number one is in your back office. You're going to see all of the real-time story. You're going to see the current trades, the past trades. You're going to see the total fund, and then your contribution to that fund and what that balance looks like. You're going to see the real-time balances, the real-time trades. So you'll see every time we enter and exit a trade, you'll see that. It'll reflect, right? And so you'll see the losses and the wins in your back office. Now, many companies show you a back office, but what they show you is not real. Yeah. Right? It's not real. It's their own story, their own version of the story, right? Yep. And so here's the thing: you can't trust the back office report alone. You can't, because you can program the back office to say anything you want it to say, right? You can show any good story you want. So what we've done, and this is really, really big news, we're not going to say the name yet. We're going to announce that in a couple of weeks. We just don't want anybody to get involved or anything to end up stopping what the agreements that have been signed. But one of the top accounting firms in the world, and it's a household name. When we tell you guys who it is, when we announce this, you're going to be like, wow, this is a company that deals with hundreds of billions of dollars of accounting for big.
Can you announce it today?
What's that?
Can you announce it today?
No, we're not going to. I promised that I wouldn't. We're actually still under an NDA, and we're getting all of the infrastructure set up for this. There's a huge process to go through to get this done, but we've been approved as a client, and it's official. So we're moving forward there. I just don't want anything to mess it up. This is a company that they're really pioneering the crypto space. They've been in financial accounting for decades, and now they're moving, and they're willing to take on digital currency clients, which a lot of the big accounting firms are not willing to touch digital currency. This particular firm has a whole division that they're starting in their company that's taking on digital currency clients, right? So what they're going to be doing is two things. One is they're going to be doing all of the accounting for Daisy Fund, third-party accounting. Number two is they're going to be doing a quarterly audit that's going to be published to the community publicly that basically is designed to do one thing. It's designed to say what you see in your back office is 100% what is happening inside of this total trading fund. So you will have this third party validation. And then the third is the blockchain itself. The fact that all of the trading is taking place, with wallet addresses that you'll be able to see the actual balances. You'll be able to see, okay, this is real numbers. This is actually what's in trading and what exists in these wallets. You'll be able to see all of that. This is big as well. So we're going to, on the EndoTech side, there's going to be just enormous transparency, real-time transparency in your back office, third party, top of the top tier, 5-star accounting firm that's handling all of the accounting with a quarterly audit that will verify all of the information. And of course, the blockchain itself provides, just huge transparency.
Got you. So we got the transparency and we got audit reports from a reputed company that this transparency is real. So that's awesome. One more question here, a very common question. Till how long people can expect passive income? Like, till how long will their funds be traded? Is there any timeline to it? Also, like, at what point in time, like let's say EndoTech is tomorrow sitting on $1 billion, right? Now that's a lot of money to trade in crypto market, though the market is increasing. With the kind of leadership we are attracting, I won't be surprised if in 12 months, Daisy is sitting on $10 billion. So is there any upper limit, any upper goal? Like what's the end goal?
Well, it's one of the reasons why you'll see on our roadmap in the presentation that we're moving into the Forex space as well, because the crypto space does have a capacity to it. I agree with you that capacity is increasing. I believe that we'll go from a $300 billion market, maybe wherever we are today. I got to look at the numbers now that Bitcoin's 32,000.
It's almost 800,000. $800 billion now.
800 billion. That's incredible, right? So we're going to cross over that $1 trillion mark at any moment, and it's going to, I believe, go from there. So when we started this project, the market cap was under 300 million. The market cap was 250 to 280 when we started Daisy. Just think about that. We've already gone from 250 to 800 million, right? So there's a huge, and at 250 million, we knew that market cap, we knew that we could handle 250 billion. We could handle easily 500 million to $1 billion in trading. So honestly, even just with what's happened now, we can move to $1 billion to $2 billion in trading because liquidity is there. That being said, moving into the Forex market is a big play for us, because we just completely rip the ceiling off. At that point, there is no limit to what we can do. Dr. Anna's background is actually in the Forex space. So before coming into cryptocurrency for 20 years, she built master trading systems, AI systems in the Forex market. So part of our phase 2 is to expand into these other markets as well. We're also looking at some very aggressive DeFi projects to bring into the ecosystem also. Some additional layers of passive income through decentralized finance where we will become the liquidity providers for the open markets as well. So we've got some big plans to avoid ever hitting a ceiling.
So basically, for an end user, average person who is on the call, the message is that the funds are there with Daisy, and they will keep on getting traded. They will keep on making passive profits based on the actual performance. However, there's no like a fixed timeline. It could be next 5 years also, right? Like there's no limit. There's no upper limit on the passive profits. There's
no upper limit. There's no cap on that because it's real. It's real. It's real generation, right? And even after Daisy AI is built, that and completed, you can continue to say, hey, I want to keep using this. I want to keep my money in play. So it's really up to the individual how long. I'm a big believer, Ankur, in compounding, and so I think that the individuals that just make a long-term decision with this and say, hey, I'm gonna let my contribution continue to grow. Those are individuals that I think are going to be very, very happy about that decision.
Awesome, man. Good stuff. Guys, just remember there will be 10 packages. Your first 7 packages, 50% of the funds goes to trading with EndoTech and 50% goes in the comp plan. And the last 3 packages, which is 12,800, 25, and 50K, 70% of the fund goes into trading and 30% goes into the comp plan. Jeremy, I think let's shift to focus a little bit towards the comp plan because at the end of the day, it's 2021. Everybody, it's the start of the year. There are only two things which people want the most. Everybody wants to lose weight and everybody wants more money. So let's talk about money, man. Let's focus on the money. I think it will be good if you can open up a couple of slides, and we can probably, talk through some numbers and stuff like that, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
A matrix slide, like income potential, each matrix.
Okay, perfect.
And the latest enhancement, which everybody's talking about it. So
good. Yeah. And we've got some details to add to that too. So I'll share some stuff with you guys here today. So let's see here. So the matrix is really the driver behind the referral plan, because this is where the forced spillover takes place. It's a 3x10 matrix, which means that everyone has 3 available contributor positions on their first generation, 9 on the second, 27 on the third, and so on. Everyone has 3. So this creates a massive spillover scenario for people.
What's the vision, man? Where do you see what's happening in 2021? What kind of numbers do you think we'll do? And like any final statements you have
here. I believe that in the first 30 days, we're going to break every record that this industry has ever seen. I have no doubt about that. I think in the first 24 hours, Ankur, we're going to see well over 100,000 members join. In the first 48 hours, I believe it's going to be hundreds of thousands. And in the first 30 days, I believe that we'll see 1 million people inside of the Daisy Project in the first 30 days. I believe that as a project, we will create more millionaires than any other one project has ever created. I'm certain of that. I will create more millionaires in 2021 in our first year than any company has ever created in their whole lifetime. Without any shadow of a doubt, we will have the highest income stories as well. But what I love about that part of the story is it's not going to be built on casualties. So we're going to have leaders that are making tens and tens and tens of millions of dollars, but it's not on casualties. All right. Every person wins in this model. So it's really got a clean energy to it. It's a long-term model, right? So 2021 is the year where we disrupt. We prove the disruption of these technologies, smart contracts, the integration of smart contracts with real business models, with real passive income. And then from there, the sky is the limit. From there, we have the ability that the Daisy model is a crowdfunding model, and it's designed to crowdfund technology projects of the future, to continue to provide access to emerging technologies and to capitalize those emerging technology projects as a community, where the value of those technologies come back to the community in the form of passive income. And so this model really has no end to it. It's really a trend model. It's a model that can be in front of every emerging trend in the marketplace. There's no doubt in my mind that every big technology project is going to come chasing us down, begging us to be the community that gets behind their project, right? We're going to spend a lot of our time simply vetting the next big technology projects and teams because they're going to want access to what this community can do from the capital perspective, but also from the social impact of our networks and the awareness that we can bring, the brand awareness that we can bring to any project that's out there. So we're going to break records, man. We're going to make history together. That's what's going to happen.
And it starts right in 48 hours from now.
Crazy.
Everybody get ready with your Tron wallets. So everybody's going to give me the 2 best wallets, one for Android and one for iPhone.
Yeah, I'll give you 3. Clever, Klever. Some say Cleaver, I say Clever. Clever also is the creator of Tron Wallet. So you can also use Tron Wallet app, which is an independent app. So either one of those. And Tron Link. Tron Link is another good app. I think it's called Tron Link Pro on Android. It's another good app. You can also use Tron Link on your computer, on your Chrome browser. So you can add a Tron Link extension, and then you can actually access the platform through your Chrome browser as well. So either one of those. Clever app, Tron Wallet, or Tron Link.
And they all work on Android and iPhone both, correct?
Yes.